Pathologic. Let's fucking go. Remember, Hyena, to spam that fucking broadcast. It is our job to guide the people in this stream chat towards the functioning host. How long is Pathologic? A full playthrough will set you back about 25 to 30 hours. Is this a horror game? In a sense. But not quite. We're going to talk about it, okay? Okay? Folks, let's get started. Pathologic 2 is a sequel / remake of a game that came out in Russia from Ice Pick Studios called Pathologic, obviously. And it is... very quickly, it is a survival horror game in which you play as one of 3 doctors who arrive at a small town in the Russian steppes somewhere around the turn of the 20th century and quickly find yourself in a position where you have to deal with a plague, an incredibly virulent, seemingly unstoppable, deadly plague called the Sand Pest. The game is artistically inspired, has beautiful music, phenomenal character writing, and some of the best lore and story writing that I have ever seen. I would put this in terms of like broad like world building in about the same tier as the Dark Souls games. Just a sec, Balthazar. Easily in about the same tier as the Dark Souls games. Possibly better. And the way you grapple with this game is, generally speaking, you are desperately pushed against the time limit of each day. Time ticks down with or without you. It's one of those games, you know? It does not wait on you. So if you have to, say, help this person before the sun sets, and you don't do it, that's it. It's done. And the game is balanced in such a way that you never, at any point in time, feel comfortable with how much you have, whether that be time or resources or health or ammunition. There is always, always, always something pressing on you. I am good at this game. I'm good at it because I played the original several times. And this game at no point left me feeling like, oh yeah, okay, oh cool, you know, I'm gonna be okay. That's something I dislike about survival horror games. Sometimes it's so easy to get the materials you need to survive that the difficulty, it's like the first 6 hours or so, but after that you have like a system and everything's fine. This game avoids it. This game is phenomenally well written, beautiful, haunting, visceral, and is so impactful to me that we named our cat Artemy after the protagonist of Pathologic 2 and one of the protagonists of Pathologic 1. And if I ever get a tattoo, it will be related to this game. And Hyena, my beautiful GF, is making little custom collar tags, collar thingies for the cat, which are super cute. See, Artemy. This game has a lot to do with bowls, you see. Anyway, let's give it a shot. I'm going to make an effort to read out loud some of the dialogue. However, this game has a lot of it. If you're watching right now, you're gonna have to read. I love you, buddies. You're gonna have to read. And if you're interested in this type of stuff, go ahead and check out the fucking game on the Steam store, alright? This was, for me, 30 to 35 hours of like phenomenal like life-defining art, okay? So please, no voice acting. There is some, but I think that getting voice acting for all the dialogue in this game would have broken the budget, to be honest. I'll test volume levels soon.
Actors are desperate, hungry creatures, ready to trade off mother and father for another round of applause.
So, Burak, your performance was a flop. You're unfit for the role. A cursed production. This, our second attempt, and a second failure. Come on, the first run was decent. That's not for you to judge. We gave it all we had. Whatever. You're dismissed. The bird will give you your final payment. All right.
I'm no positivist. There are things in this world beyond our mundane perception.
Fuck positivists. They don't trust me anymore. I wasn't even invited to the final council. Where are the birds? Up, where else? If you mean the real ones. I meant the real ones. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can kill children in this game, 100%. This game does not pull the bullshit Skyrim shit where children are invulnerable. You can kill kids and harvest their organs and sell them for money to buy ammunition to kill more kids.
Ugh. It's so cold, isn't it? Like, cold, cold.
Turns out the birds aren't birds after all. Want to know what they are? Lean down and I'll tell you. Lower, lower now. They're fingers. Why the happy face? How many of you revived? You should be ashamed. People believed in you. This game has, I would say, like 90% of the dialogue in this game is optional. A lot of it helps you play the game, and a lot of it is for fleshing out the world. But a lot of it, what are these dumbass cuts to close-up? It's meant to represent, sort of iconographically, a theater production, in a way. When you talk to characters that matter, their faces are highlights, though a spotlight was upon them. Want to receive your payment? Well, everyone will get paid what they're due in the cathedral. That's where the final choice will be made. By whom? The authorities. Fitting. Yeah, we can up brightness a bit. Hold on. Display. Nope. Graphics. Where's the thingy? Gamma. Here we go. There we go. That should look a lot better for you guys. Up volume? Jesus. There's something this game does extraordinarily well, and that's the thought system. Thoughts. Normally for games like this, you either don't really know where to go or you have direct direction markers. But for this one, actually, you know, we'll see it come into play soon. Let's go. Ah, I forget you see her. I won't take long. The town is gone, and to hell with it. The kin are also gone. Your family is gone. Your father remains unavenged. His path unfollowed. Voice nearly inaudible as well as yours. That's because you asked me to turn the game volume up so high. Holy shit, you guys. Also, her volume is not audible. Not when I played it either. I am getting fucking triggered. Chat! Shut the fuck up! You couldn't hear her when I played the first time either. It's an indie game. It was made by a small team. This is the only time in the entire game that it happens. Jesus Christ. Music too high, dude? Hyena, then why'd you ask me to turn the fucking volume up, you degenerate? Jesus Christ. Here.
Харажавэхэн хүн зон тэд уншатта уйлж ирвэх тэдний дутх хөвөри явуулах гэрчхэн аргагүй юм хөвтөнөх.
Yeah. That is definitely a noise you can make with your mouth. This game begins with the ending of the first one. In the first game, you had 11 days to deal with the plague. And you know, you succeed, you fail. Whatever. But in this game, you begin at the end of a failed attempt from the first game. And it is after that failed attempt that Mark Immortal, the theater director who I first spoke to, gives me an opportunity to try again. Pop off, kid. Not like this. So was that the start of the game we just saw? We're currently in that start of the game. This is the 12th day of the first cycle. Look at that thing. Keep in mind, a large part of this game is being desperate and confused, as tiny pieces of the story slowly fill in over time. Are there Easter eggs for those who played the first game? Yes, but they're small and not consequential to the story. What does a theater director have to do with dealing with the plague? Buddy, this game is couched in so many layers of metaphor, you have no idea how related the two things are.
Only fool children think there's magic in paper lanterns. And I was a bright child.
Why have you come? We already decided everything. Without you. You've come uninvited. Who are you to demand reports from us? A backwoodsman? A self-taught doctor practicing barbaric traditional medicine? Oh, but I know who you are. You're the person I was very wrong to put my hopes on. The person who let me down. Out! Now! Hey, you! Over there! Seize this man and have him thrown out. Oh.
I've had enough. I'm going to break soon.
Is this the doctor? What do you want? This one does stand on its own, Doohickey 2, 100%, and it's much more fun to play than the first one, too. What is this nonsense? State your name and occupation. Give me a reason to call off the bombardment. You have one chance. No, Burak. If you told me you had 3 tank cars of that panacea, and an army of doctors from the capital ready to administer it, that would have convinced me. As it stands, there's no going back. It's too great a risk. This game is very theatrical, poetic all throughout. Yup!
The town is undergoing a vicious transformation. Its guts have been rearranged already, disgorging a plethora of neonates.
What year is the game? It's... you mean when it came out? This year. I don't know why it's lagging now. Huh. Interesting. It seems to lag for very specific points. It doesn't lag on my end. I don't know if there's some element to this game that makes it toxic to Streamlabs OBS, though. Whatever the case may be, it never affected me in my personal playthrough. But it seems to be happening again now. Interesting. Maybe the lag makes it even spookier for you. How did you get inside this coffin? You mean this train? A coffin is the best means of transportation in the world. It can get you to unimaginable places. True. True! No, Hyena, we cannot. Have fun fighting like this? Hyena, the lag isn't on my end. It's on OBS's end, and I don't know what's causing it. It's running perfectly smooth on my computer. Maybe your bitrate is too high? Nope, it has nothing to do with that. If that was the case, it wouldn't lag at specific points. And it would be artifacting, not frame rate lag. I am not playing it at 4K, I'm playing it with 2K, and I played Sekiro at 2K, a newer and more detailed game, the entire way through, and had no lag. It is a problem with how the game interacts with OBS. There is nothing that I can do. I suppose I could try to lower the settings, but it's not as though my graphics card can't handle this. Taper Hunter, that was a different kind of lag. Plummet! After killing the quality, it seems to work, even though it worked just fine on my end. Interesting. Yeah, product of it being an indie game. But it ran perfectly fine on its own when I was playing it on my own. Is there even anything under that? Howdy. Want to share secrets? Why? You can share your worries, and I'll take them with me. Into the coffin? Deal. Who goes first? I'm worried people won't be so happy to see me in the town. What if they shun me like some mutt and slam doors in my face? What if my toll is too small? I could fail to meet my goal. But maybe this is only anxiety. Yes, I can do it. Are you a preacher? Not really. Your turn now. Be honest, and your fate will change. That's how it goes. I'm worried about my father. He summoned me with a letter, a troublesome one. Something bad has happened. Do you want to play? Dice? Your fate. This is made in the Unity engine, Ziggy Zack. This is part of the admittedly long, but thankfully existent tutorializing process at the beginning of the game. The first game just dumped you in this incredibly punishing survival horror game with no understanding of how it functions. Like, no fucking idea. Monkus. Are you real? Oh. It's stuff. Wait. Oh. Something heavy. I hear heavy steps in the dark. I can't see you. Are you Death? You're feverish. Water. I'm so thirsty. I need a drink of fresh water. Please, bring it to me. All right. Wait a bit. Now that I have a new task, another thought appears. This is something really cool about Pathologic. All of the disparate story elements and plot threads you have, some of which connect, some of which don't, are arranged in this big panel. It spans out so big later on. And you can make connections from missing pieces and understanding the proximity of where those thoughts are. There's a lot of nuance to it. We need water. Okay, dude. Each has 2 eyes and 2 ears. Most have 1 nose and 1 mouth. Riddle me this. If the eyes and ears were switched, what would be right? If the nose and mouth were switched, what would be fixed? Did you kill him? Answer the question, Kiala. You're a stepman. You must know the answer. But I don't. Then be on your way, Kiala. People don't kill people. Do I need to play the first game in order to get this one? Nope, not at all. These fucking kids murdered this dude. I love the texture work. Imagine how much better it would look if I wasn't on the worst graphical settings. Thirsty, fellow traveler. There's water in a wooden bed. Oh, okay, tutorializing. Yeah. I know this. Though I didn't talk to you last time I played. So many branching story elements. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Ah! Bad dream? Why'd you wake me up? Did I? Awake, asleep. Doesn't matter. You're a restless man. I just wondered what's inside you. Same stuff as everyone else. Blood, intestines, and soul. Bazongas. Hey. Let Mother Bodo caress your steps, Kolburn. You haven't forgotten your people, have you? No, I haven't. Do you have a good heart? Well, it's healthy. We hear Earth with our hearts. The Earth has a pulse. So does the heart. If they sing in harmony, you hear the language of earth and herbs. The language of warmth and cold. Look, Tanger, and listen. Whose words are all around? What does the earth say? It says a lot of things. A lot of time has passed. You were gone. You forgot many things. Your heart is spoiled, Katangir. Let us see if it is rotten. How can you see that? The fight will show whose heart is keen, who hears the unheard words. You will see my heart. The kin's blood runs through me. I was never torn from my people. I'll take a look. Not fair, the dude is barely awake, Vaush. Is that racist? Because he's got slant eyes? I think that's racist. This is how Europeans fight. Oh, shit. Ziggy Zack with the tier 3 sub. Thank you. That's incredibly kind of you. I love you, buddy. Didn't even fucking write anything. Just good old authentic giving me money. Thank you. Enjoy your fancy pants orange name. No, it's okay, Arist. I love you. Combat in this game is actually pretty janky, but I think it actually serves to the benefit of the game. If you look, the frame rate for me... Oh! The frame rate for me raising my fists up to defend is, like, really low. Absolutely reticle tape. The indie market is killing it this year. I hope you are able to buy it. I have so much respect for this game. And it didn't sell as well as the developers intended, meaning that 2 of the 3 playable characters' stories haven't yet been unlocked. Or, like, they haven't been developed on fully. You start playing the Haruspecs, Artemi Burok, the man who I'm playing now. But in the original game, you could play as Artemi, or as the Bachelor, or as the Changeling. The other 2 we saw in the hospital. Grey Knight, I love you, but we're not fighting a woman. That's a man. I remember this taking forever. Yeah, this dude is tough as fuck. Combat's actually really fucking deadly in this game. There have been points where I've been at full health and I've turned my back at the wrong angle to a mugger and gotten like triple backstab one shot by a knife and literally like instantly just die. How deadly are the firearms? 1-shot kills, usually. For the pistol, 2-shot kill. Like Stalker punishing? Far more punishing than Stalker. Let us trade hearts, Kulbun. Let us become kin. What need do you have of mine? Isn't it rotten? A river of good washes away a drop of rot. There's no me and you. There's a people, Katanke. Mix your flesh with ours. All right. Let it be so. Thanks for the good heart. We're almost there. Are you relieved? Oh yes. Can't wait to get there. Just can't wait. It feels like we're riding in circles. Well, it was nice passing the time. Good luck with your father. I'm sure he can't wait. Good luck to you, too. What?
My dear son, Artemi, I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your studies have proven fruitful, and that you have achieved great skill as a surgeon. Such skill might be of use here. I remain the only physician in this town, but you know that I am growing old. I need an assistant.
I really like this looting system. Time is always at a premium in this game, so even this, like, 2 seconds it takes to loot this is, like, time you would rather have to yourself. Was that laughing? Was that laughing? Did I just make that up in my head? I'm getting fucking Pepe laughed in game. This is fucked up. Hey! Yeah, this is what streaming is like, guys. I'm Artemi Burak, and you guys are the voices. Oh. Infected blood. And a rusty scalpel. Yeah, this game doesn't really do jump scares. It just makes you feel horribly uneasy for 30 consecutive hours. Stop! And do your dishes. Holy shit. What was that? Monkus. Clean your fucking room. So I'm not going to be playing the entirety of this game. I want to showcase enough of it and leave enough open to show you guys how fucking rad it is, because I love this game and I want other people to love it too. It means a lot to me personally, this game series. Oh, that's me. That's what I look like, guys. What is this game even about, though? You are a doctor returning to a town on the eve of a horrible plague hitting it. And you fight against the plague. Okay, the game proper has begun. These fucking dudes are dead. Time is always ticking. You can never stop and think. Toast, charm, scrap name, and money. The game does pause time when you're in your inventory screen, which is where we are now. Sometimes the flavor text is really fucking good. Scrap name. When a person is done with their name, they discard it. Okay. That's cool.
The worst is yet to come.
You hit hard for a hunchback, but whoa, boy, you screwed up. Those 3 guys are dead. I saw you do it too. You're gonna be in serious trouble. Shut up, mongrel. Won't take much work for me to add a fourth to pile. I'ma fucking kill this kid. You need to handle that bleeding, old man. You're covered in blood. Your own blood. I know that. Here you go. A tourniquet. It used to be my leash, but seems like you need it more. Oh, now I don't want to kill this kid. Thanks. You're a nice kid. Man, you really have some anger problems, don't you? Sing, pow, blam. 3 guys dead. This ain't the right way. Ain't how we do things around here. Yeah? What's the right way, then? Well, you gotta be nicer. Just hit him. 3 times max. Send him running, and let him run. You don't actually have to kill everyone who bothers you. Jeez. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
The one with the knife was Kirik, a leather worker. Not gonna cry for him. That guy was nuts. And who were the others? Hell if I know. Cannery workers. You can tell by their hands. You've got a sharp eye. 4 eyes. Ain't no joke. Look, I just want to know why they jumped me. They weren't waiting for you. I think you were an accident. And who's the real target? I don't know. Rumors going around someone got murdered tonight. Guess I should sniff out and find them. Who knows? Maybe it's true. Good boy. See? More thoughts arrive. So I'm back to my hometown for my father. I met a funny dog-eared kid at the station. In his letter, father wrote he'll face a difficult trial. Someone important was murdered tonight. And I'm home now. But people approached me with knives. Okay, so these two, if I remember correctly, literally just introduce the survival element of the game. Which I can explain in less allegory. Alright. Gotta go to our daddy's home. Over here. Fastest way. Up. Let's go. So, health, immunity, exhaustion, hunger, and thirst. Right now there's no plague. Immunity is irrelevant. When exhaustion is full, you start taking damage until you sleep. Hunger is full, same, except until you eat. Thirst is a little more interesting. When you sprint in this game, you move faster, and it depletes your stamina. However, it also makes you more thirsty, and being thirsty decreases your maximum stamina. Therefore, there's always a trade-off going on between the amount of water you have available to you and how much you can sprint and run. But I have water. I have food. And because my health is low, I have a tourniquet. See at the bottom there? I'm depleting my stamina, but the red on the left is also growing larger as I sprint. Yeah, you couldn't run in the first game. The first game was literally just like a harrowing, incredibly difficult walking simulator. You just walked from point to point to point in town. But now, we can sprint from point to point in point in town. I find this game very fun. What's up, kid? So, are they all finished over by the stake? Trial complete? What trial? Did you hit your head somewhere, big guy? Or are you just stupid? They caught a man-eater at the bone stake lot. A clay demon from the steppe. Look, I don't have time to catch some random idiot. Fuck you. You can trade with kids, too. This kid has smoked fish. I can trade, A pocket watch. For the smoked fish. Food is always good. Sometimes dumpsters have cool stuff. Now we have to go this way. But that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to show you guys this game. Just enough to, I think, give you guys a taste. I think it's going to be today only. More tutorializing. Oh, and he gave me a water bottle. Thanks, dude! This guy's got machinery parts. What a go-getter. What the fuck are these two doing? What the fuck are those crows doing? Oh boy. Would you look at that? What's going on there? That's where the bodies are taken. What bodies? Of today's victims. Accidental victims. What do you mean? The autumn is foul this year. People have gone mad. That's what I mean. I don't understand. That's the nightmare I had. Can you imagine? Just before I woke up, I told him, "Be on your way then, Kiala. People don't kill people." What do you want, old man? I feel like I've seen you before. Each has 2 eyes and 2 ears. Most have 1 nose and 1 mouth. Riddle me this. If eyes and ears were switched, what would be right? If noses and mouths were switched, what would be fixed? Nothing. Everything is fine the way it is. These are the same 3 kids we saw looking over that corpse before. Oh. Okay. I can loot and autopsy these bodies, but it comes at the cost of reputation. And I'm not fucking with that right now, even though they got some good ass shit. Oh, and you can check the time by hitting M for the map. Time's at the top left at all times. Autopsy costs reputation? Usually, yes. Right now, you're just a rando coming... Okay, imagine being a town person and seeing some corpses laid out on the ground, and some random dude who just came in from a train steps over them with a rusty scalpel and starts carving out their organs. That... Oh, hyena, absolutely. It's the bull! Hyena! It's our baby! It's eternity! Hey, no care. Bikara, you are a good man. Buy my bull. Bayala, no care. How much do you want for it? It's as good as free. 300. I don't have that much. It's not just any bull. It brings luck. When the time comes, I'll tell you. It'll tell you what to do. Can it talk then? Uente. It is known. It will talk on the scariest day of your life, showing you the right way. Karal there. I'd rather not have it at all. Perhaps there won't be a scary day in my life, then. That's funny logic. Like you believe your own tall tale. The scary day will come to you if you have a bull or not. It's not his life, but yours. Take him for 200. It's a good bull. Bikara. It'll be useful to you. I don't even have a place to keep it. Pay me now, and I'll bring it to your place later. There will come a day when you'll be grateful to me. You mean the scariest day of my life? Nah, not interested. Oh my, fucking coming at me. Wow, this guy's got a look at him. Look at this fucking guy. Jesus. No, that's okay. Okay, explaining starvation to me, but that's okay. Oh, thanks for the toast, my dude. So see, now that I've talked with this guy, if I want, I can come back here and get a bull. But, time advances. I only got so much time to do shit, you know? Water bottle in the trash. Oh! Hey, it's my favorite dude! A worm. Undunge. Oyon. Get that water. So relieved they brought fresh water from the springs. Otherwise, we'd have to drink from the Gorkin. Gorkin water will turn you into livestock. Saw it with my own eyes. You have no sense of humor, Tene. Who'd drink from the Gorkin? Even blood would be better. So, freshwater spring is good news. But I wonder how long it will last. What about water bearers? Have they left for more? Vlad the Younger manages the water bearers now, but he's a simpleton. I've even heard rumors he might be digging a well. Surely false, of course. Even someone completely incompetent wouldn't do that. Indeed. I doubt anyone in this town would be that reckless. We got a fucking... Oh, my reputation increased slightly for that conversation. Sup, my dude? Listen, if you've got a skull shape like this, this is when you want to shave your head, okay? This is the Chad skull. Look at how round it is. No bumps. Oh. Oh, hello. If you see a man, run. Men are angry today. They kill the likes of you and I. Why are they so hateful? Looking for a murderer, turning into murderers themselves. This is how a town changes. I'll be cautious. You look like a murderer. Do not delve into the town's flesh. And you want to live. Keep the outskirts. Less people here. Thanks, Worm. But Mother Ho, keep your footprints warm. I do look a bit like a murderer. You saw me, right? This is my silhouette. Do you see this gray shape right here of the looming man? Canonically, I'm pretty sure you're 6'3" and like 250 pounds. You look like a fucking murderer. Yes, you do. Oh no. How? Why? Curse this air, this mind-numbing odor. What do we do now? Did you do this? No, it was a twire-addled mob. The steps in bloom, and people get crazed. But never before was it this bad. Why a step girl? Old wives' tales. They claim a golem sometimes emerges from the ground. It can look like a woman, but it's all earth and clay and rock and marrow. The story claims it has legs of bone and this uncanny way of walking. And the brides, you know they have a special walk too. Not a walk, a dance. In the morning, people screamed about a step abomination that left no footprints and had bones for legs. But now look, it's only a girl. A step girl, sure, but alive. What bones? Can't you plainly see it's a normal girl? Don't you know how it goes? Get her! One screams, and the rest crowd without hesitation, especially in the night, especially with their minds intoxicated. Not everyone can think for themselves. It's easier to just do as you're told. Shrewd. I can autopsy this girl. You want to see what the autopsy screen looks like? I don't have a scalpel. Oh boy. This is the home of my father. My father sent me a letter. He said he was in trouble and needed my help. And now I'm here. Booby. There. Locked shut. Won't let anyone in. Not that I object. There must be order. And so it was ordered. Our house was locked? Who ordered that? Sabirov, of course. The governor. And where did my father go? Do you need to play Pathologic 1 in order to understand this game? No, not at all. Not even slightly. But you need a tissue to deal with the sniffies. And where did my father go? By the way, guys, I understand this is a very different type of game than Sekiro, but are you guys generally enjoying yourselves? I don't think this game can be understood, period. It's difficult to understand this game, but if you really put your mind to the task, you uncover a story and a broader like piece of lore that is really exceptional, I think. And where did my father go? Oh, and there are so many branching paths in the narrative. It's all over the fucking place. But right now, the story is essentially I am a surgeon and the son of a surgeon, and my father wrote me a letter asking me to come back to this town because he is about to face a great difficulty. I have come here now to find several things. For one, I was attacked after leaving the train. For two, someone seems to have recently been killed. For three, there are now people gathered outside my father's house, which has been locked by the governor. And where did my father go? So you're Burak's son, then? The one who left town so long ago? You missed him by hours. Guess it wasn't in the cards. Couldn't you have gotten here, say, yesterday? Everything would be so different then. And he waited for you so eagerly. Get on with it. What happened? Old Burak is dead. Dead? Dead. No one knows how. Rumor has it he was murdered. A load of bull. He was like a father to all of us. Who would kill him? I don't buy it. So that's who was killed tonight. Let's talk to the booby. Their town's gone mad, like frightened children, so eager to catch someone, anyone, and no idea who. Some say it was an outsider, others a shabnak. When it hits home, people are quick to drag the clay wench from the depths of memory. Why an outsider? Who else? I don't know, but I'll find out. More booby. Oh, but of course, he wasn't killed. People are mad with grief, so they parrot nonsense. And Sabirov, he's only too happy to prey on those rumors. He'll dig his claws deep into this case to flaunt his value, mark my words. Sabirov? So he's in charge now? Well, yes and no. The real ruler is Fat Vlad. Money's power, and the town's business all belongs to Olgimsky. Bourgeoisie. The factory, the abattoir, the railroad, all his. The Canes still have the power of fear, and Sabirov, well, he's technically the leader of the three, but only technically. Where's my father's body? No clue. People used to bring the dead to your father, you know, a doctor. How will we live now? No idea. Unbelievable. The war, the train delayed. What a terrible year. Do you even have a place to stay now? I don't need to go anywhere. I'm home.
My knee pits itch. Is that bad?
Why are you covered in blood? Who are you? That's not important. Who you are. That's important. I'm old Burak's son. What I want to know is, why are you covered in blood? What's wrong with you, kid? Whatever. But I'll remember you. My advice, kid? Watch your tongue. And now we've got shit fucking all over the map to look at. This one's closest. Blow my nose real quick. Let me make sure I haven't missed any donations. I know I have, actually, so let me catch up on those, huh? Balthazar228 with the $2. Is this game an account of the USSR problems Tanky refused to acknowledge? No. Nothing about this game implies communism. In fact, if anything, I would say it probably takes place around World War I. This would probably be around the time of the October Revolution, or the Lenin's Revolution. I always forget the actual month. Because there's a war that's implied to be happening, like out there somewhere, but you don't live under communist rule or anything like that. And there are, in fact, distinctly bourgeois owners of this town, so it's unlikely that this is communist Russia. Balthazar228 with the $2. In Before PragerU makes a video titled Why Pathologic 2 is Destroying the Moral Fabric of America Tomorrow. This game does have a lot of boobies. You never know. They could do it. Inky Binky 2K with the $2. The Three Stooges hold up? Yes, unquestionably. And Daniel Sullivan with the $5. Thank you. Is it worth going back to play the original after this one? Honestly, I'm going to say no. I think this game, in basically every way, improves upon the original. I think that if you've played this game and play it through, the only thing you can get from the first game is the fact that the first game has storylines available for The Bachelor and The Changeling. But those should be added to this game soon, and when they are, it'll probably be much better, and oh boy. Hey. Everyone calm down now. No more mob justice. What the fuck do you want? Everything is dealt with over here. No more blood. What's dealt with? The murderers. It wasn't them. And if it was, it's up for the judge to decide. Are you one of the crazies who can't keep their fists in check? I'm Artemy Burok, Isidora's son. I only arrived today. Something happened this night. I'm not sure what exactly myself. When a rumor spread, a step golem had stolen a woman's shape and started to kill. Stone Age idiocy. They beat several step girls to death. I wonder if Twire drives folks insane. Were these the ones who beat the girls to death? They tried. That's alright, though. They'll be taken to the town hall and dealt with. Well, absurdity. How could it happen? How could anyone call themselves human after that? God. Go! Calm down and be on your way. I have nothing to do with any of this. True! I don't. Oh, a thimble. Nice. Can repair some clothing later. Hey, pig. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey. What? What? It's your old Barrock's son. Yes. I've got bad news. Well, someone sharing your features spilled blood. It became known. People want revenge. They say that whoever murdered the 3 men at the station today, is also responsible for Simon Kane's death. Yeah? What else were they responsible for? What else? You won't like it. The townfolk realized murder is no longer taboo. People sense they can now kill others. First, they looked for a Shabnak Adig, Shabnak Adig, and killed several women. Then they went after the stepped creatures, the Odongs. They're frightened. They turn to animals. If you never sprint, you never get thirsty? You do, but very slowly. Does some food cause thirst? Yes. Toast causes quite a bit of thirst. Among others. Some reduces thirst as well. Have there been many victims? Yes. But you're too filled with your own grief now to care. You're wrong. Pig Puncher, can I give you like a hot fucking tip? you would have way less woke skull drama if you just did your thing and stopped engaging with them on Twitter. I learned that like 4 months ago, and since then my life has gotten infinitely better. All I did, I just do my shit. If people fucking woke scold me, I ban them or I engage them in good faith discussion. Because nothing comes from digging in with them. It just does not work. It never works. No matter how good your rhetoric is or how good your intentions are, it just doesn't work. You have nothing to do with it, I know. I'm a ferryman. Well, almost. Actually, I'm a train driver. I know you were on my train. I wasn't alone, by the way. But you were. We drivers can feel the living weight. There was only one human being on that train. You. Jesus. Odd. The townsfolk aren't too fond of ferrymen and drivers, so we will help you. Go to a quay, show your face to a worm, and he'll take you wherever you ask for a fingernail. Show your face to a man. He'll help me out with equipment. Uh-oh. Why the fuck are these guys running? Everyone's losing their minds. Hell, they'll start looking for ghosts and bogeyman soon. Shabnaks don't exist. It's all just the damn twire blooming making our heads spin. Agreed. Why are you running? Where'd they go? Is it these ones? No, because they're not running. Okay. We need to talk to Ruben. Oh, we're getting thirsty. And we're getting hungry. Let's eat up. Beautiful. Why are you running? Oh, Shadowbee, I know. I tweeted at Vegan Games earlier. A Shabadee always steals the form of a woman. That's mere illusion, broken the moment it starts to run. That's when you notice the legs made of bone or clay. It leaves no trace behind. When it runs, the illusion dissolves, like a smell carried away on the wind. You're chasing step demons, huh? Little seasonal lapse of sanity? You must be an outsider. If you'd lived here as long as I have, you'd sing a different tune. Here, the earth is alive. It bears more than just crops. Sometimes it spits out a horror so unfathomable you spend the whole night sleeping in fits and starts. Clay and bones cultivate a beast. You won't kill other people around here. Only a Shabnak would do that. I am a local. Fuck you. Fucking presumptuous little fucking cuckboy. Oh shit, this is the house. How do I get in? Here. Wait! Fuck! Stop! Why would you hold it like that? Hey, Karada. I didn't do anything. Why did they run away? L.A. Rogers with the $5. Thank you. Corey in the house. Is it better than Fooly Cooley? JK Fooly Cooley is great. Thank you for resolving that dialectic right there in the donation. You introduced a thesis, and then you introduced a counter-thesis, which was superior. Nicely done, L.A. Rogers 12. I appreciate it. I'm closing the fucking window. Jesus Christ. Good lord. Why did they run away? I don't know. They behaved so strange. What are you doing here, Basagan? I brought my bones here. Are you kissing the skull? I'm not kissing it. It was in my hands, and then people ran in. I was embarrassed and hid my face. But you haven't done anything wrong. Why were you ashamed? I'll explain to you. I did nothing wrong. I just brought my bones here. What's wrong with that? These bones are mine. I didn't steal them. I tell the truth. Well, sure. Nothing wrong about any of this. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. The rumor. Sup, dude? You're not Ruben.
I'm exhausted. On my last legs.
Well, one thing's clear. You're a very, very lucky man. Which means you need to take care of yourself. You are so careless, Vorak. It's Artemi Vorak, right? Burak. Artemi Burak. Apologies. And if I may ask, is it true your actions have already resulted in 4 deaths? 3. That's what I thought. And who the hell are you, buddy? Daniel Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine at your service. Before we speak any further, I'd like to clarify a rather crucial thing. Just how highly do you hold your sense of duty? Too highly, clearly, since it brought me back to this wretched town. Well, from this point on, you owe me. I just saved you from a rather grisly fate. I don't remember seeing a rescue team. Your Reuben has utterly murderous intents. Isidore meant quite a lot to him. Your father was his mentor. Reuben even considers himself old Burak's true son, unlike you. Anyway, he thinks you're to blame for your father's death. What a load of shit. I managed to convince him that you didn't actually kill Isidore. Well, not empirically. But I'm under the impression that, in Reuben's mind, you still caused your father's death. You did, after all, take your sweet time getting here, while Isidore was counting on your help. Is that true? No, it's not. And I sense some foul play in your valiant attempt to save me from my best friend. Look, you have my condolences, Vorak. But since we've established that you owe me, let's explain how you'll repay my debt. Things are about to get a little tense, and I need only one thing. Just do exactly as I tell you. You're a doctor, right? Burak, how are things going to get tense? Today's tragedy won't be the last. I was blessed with a naturally high intelligence, and my observations indicate that a very deadly visitor has come to this godforsaken town. That's all I can say for now. I don't like you, bachelor whatever. Allow me to sum up. Reuben told me he's the only decent doctor in town, but you're a competent surgeon. I need you alive, healthy, and quiet. Close at hand. Spare me any wild improvisations. I'll be the one handling the situation. Midicum morbo adihirbe. How about you just shut up? I'll deal with Reuben myself. No middleman required. Where is he? Gone to carry out my orders. From now on, your Reuben does what I tell him to. He's entered my service of his own accord. I suggest that you do the same. It will help everyone. I just hate big city dandies who think they know best. Fuck this cuck-ass dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, let me just vacuum suck that up. Yes, yes, yes. You save here. Long dialogues are an endurance test? Yeah, for me. I hope you guys appreciate my fucking top-notch viewer. Holy shit! This guy's fucking stacked. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, my God. That was a lot of money. I can go buy that bowl. And I have a scalpel now. God, looting is so fucking satisfying. Oh, baby. Oh, morphine? And 116 more buckaroo dues? Oh, just fuck it up. Just fuck it up. What? So what, is the asshole still in there? The one with the carpet bag? Watch your tongue, boy. Though I do agree with you. But where's Dr. Rubin? We need a doctor. I'm a doctor. What's the issue? There's been a disaster. Alma, Duke, and Wolfling were poisoned. Where are they? In a warehouse with little flags. Go down the railroad and to the left. You'll see it. Alright, I'll check it out. You're the man everyone's after, right? You look like the description. I'm not. And I don't. Ready? Well, whatever. It's good that we found you. We need help. Not for me. Go home, girl. Here, local urchins need assistance. We gotta go. We gotta save the children. For the kids! Does this game have any combat to speak of? Yes. It definitely does. Things ramp up slowly in this game. But this game absolutely has combat. In fact, being good at combat can... being good at combat can mean the difference between a save where you have like enough resources to survive and one where you're literally like perma-fucked and you have to restart the game completely. Why is there always... You good?
Today is meat day, Tange. We feast on meat.
What are you celebrating, Katanga?
Katange brought meat this morning. Said a warehouse door was left unlocked, so we took some. Boss Vlad grows fatter by the day. He works, we work, he takes the profit. So we've decided to take the meal, at least.
Is it at least fresh?
He's cured, Corbun. Who would keep fresh meat in a warehouse? And if you do need to drink, your water is next to the factory wall, see? Barrel water is the best, brought in from the steppe. But in a pinch, you can drink this too.
Alright, show me the meat. I want that meat! Where's the water? If I can fill up 4 water, I can take the meat. I'll just take 2 meat. See, here's how the barter system works. You just have to make even trades. Each meat is 4 barter points. This charm is worth 6, and each of these water bottles are worth 1. 2 water bottles and 1 charm equals 2 meats. I'm pretty sure you would die if you tried to play this game veganism. Everyone hates me, I'll be hunted. Sweet! You're being hunted. You'll need a weapon. Yeah, I could use one. Just so happens that no one carries firearms around these parts. It's a peaceful town. Peaceful my ass. And it just so happens that I have a revolver, but I can't give it away for free. For a reasonable price, though. Where'd you get it? Our storekeeper has his way of finding curios. He orders them from the big world to be delivered by train on Big Vlad's behalf. That's all right. The master can take it. What's your price? 3,000. Are you nuts? I don't have that sort of money. I can wait for 2 days. If you don't take it by then, I'll do business with someone else. My circumstances are humble. As for the money, you'll have no trouble getting it. Isidore must have left you inheritance. It's hard to think about it now, I understand, but business is business. Inheritance? Pfft. I suspect he'll have a hard time obtaining it. Secondly, Isidore must have taught you how to pick and hear medicinal herbs. They're in bloom now, and merchants in the Broken Heart would give you a decent price for them. Fine. I'll be back tomorrow. Or maybe even today. What is the point of this game? What's your end goal? Where do you want to be at the end of this? You survive. You just survive and keep as many people alive as possible. By the end of the 11th day. I need to be careful, though. I can tell that if I talk for too much longer, I'm going to end up having a fucking cough again. Does shit go down that makes surviving hard? Yes! Guys, this is like a 35-hour game that we are 1 hour into. The plague hasn't even arrived yet. What if you try to kill as many people as possible? You do not make things easier for yourself. It'll get better eventually, Red Ashitaka. Who's dead? Someone here was poisoned.
I think I'm seeing double.
Alright. I've made a decision. Team! I've made a decision. If I keep on playing this and doing voice acting, I'm going to fucking die. And I don't want to die. So what I'm going to do... We have honey? I know, hyena. So what I'm going to do instead... is I'm going to quickly show you guys what this game looks like once you get into the game. Don't skip around. Hush, hyena. Farewell, Flying Ice Wizard. I'm going to really quickly showcase what this game looks like once things get started. Not proper spoilers, mind you. I'm not going to be showing you any of the big fucking spoilery elements. But I'm going to show you how this game looks as it starts to peak. Oh god, why are all my fucking resources so low right now? Jesus Christ. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like real quick like. The further you get into the game, the faster time moves, the faster your health and hunger drain, the faster you get tired, the faster you get thirsty, and the more your inventory clogs with different forms of medication and different currencies and all of the myriad things necessary to fulfill your job as a surgeon. Parts of the town get infected. Parts of the town get taken over by looters who are preying on the houses of the infected. That is a looter. You can go into these houses and loot. You can kill as many people as you want. Burgle and steal. Yes, today I am the looter. Guns are incredibly expensive, and they need to be repaired constantly. The durability of this shotgun is very low, meaning pretty soon it'll be non-functioning. Oh, that's a knife. You create medication by harvesting from people's organs. But the real meat of this game is dealing with the infection.
Got you.
Nope. Oh, fuck, gun jammed. Gun jam! And that's how quickly you can die. Sometimes the gun jam. Shut the fuck up. Every time you die, you return to the theater to begin again, a new man. And you see all of the NPCs who you failed. Every one of them who died.
My path was called larger than life. There isn't a single boundary I haven't broken.
Every time you die, the world grows more weird. Things twist and warp, the game gets more difficult, your maximum health decreases permanently, even if you reload from a previous save, and a tumor grows from the earth, infecting the world from within. Let's go to a plague district. Hopefully we won't die this time. The reason that gun jammed is because it's not in full repair right now. That's on me. It's not really spoilers, Hyena, if you keep things allegorical enough. So many of the things in this game, so many of the plot details and story elements are so metaphorical that you can barely spoil them. You can explain them and people will be like, okay, like, alright, you know? It ceases to mean anything. Can a shotgun even jam? I'm pretty sure like any mechanical contraption can jam if it's not properly maintained. This is an infected area. While you're here, your immunity will constantly deplete. Clouds of plague will whip around, and you can cure people with a brutal and incredibly resource-expensive process. We lucked out this time. Her infection was on the bone layer. We've reduced the level of her infection, but she's still going to die. Then why waste medicine? Reputation and other gains. This is an infected house. I am stuck. Unjam, please. Are the infected like zombos? When the infection gets this bad, they lose their sense. You can loot and autopsy them. You can loot their facilities, their everything, really. I'm not plagued yet, but I will be soon. I'm just trying to hit home what the atmosphere of this game is without spoiling any of its critical elements. And trust me, if I wanted to spoil, and I don't, but if I was interested in spoiling, I could show you some truly horrific shit. Now I'm infected. And boy, once you're infected in this game, you have an entire other fucking minigame to deal with. An entire... Oh. Doesn't work at all now. gun sucks because I ain't repaired it.
Is the making of kindred.
Oh, this was a guard. He must have come in here at some point. But you can always get more blood. And brains. Infected brains. Anyway, what happens when you get infected? Infection continually gets worse and worse. Infection continually gets worse and worse and worse. Health decreases. Exhaustion increases. You start having hallucinations, visions. Other people will attack you because they see you're plagued. That sort of thing. How much is this game? Like 35? It's worth every cent. I would never recommend a game more highly. Hey! Embrace me. That's what I like to see. Thank you. We did it, friends. How's the optimization? Fine, but apparently not for streaming. Don't know why that would be.